Welcome back to Rhino for Noobs. Today we're going to be going over the trim command, whether that be just in drawings or on your 3D model. Okay, so when you're drawing in Rhino, you want to select whatever object you want to cut something with, type trim, hit enter, and it's going to cut everything that is outside or inside that border that you have selected. So the trim command is very fascinating because even if you have something on a different plane, if you're in the perspective view and you move it to where it is crossing it, it will trim just that part that's crossed it. This causes me to not use it in the perspective view very often just because of that, but just wanted to show you how that kind of works. Okay, so that covers the drawing aspect of the trim command. Let's go over the model aspect. So I made this solid poly surface using some of the former commands I've shown you guys in this playlist. And so basically what I've done is I've created these outlines that I'm going to use to cut through the form that I've made. So for example, let's go into the top view and we're going to select this line, and it's very important to make sure that it is over this, so it's not like touching it or inside of it. It is above it. All right, so let's go here. You're going to type trim, hit enter, and you do that, and it gets rid of the whole thing. Now, something to take note of is that it doesn't fill whatever it is cut. If you want it to fill something, I recommend using the Boolean difference command because that will keep everything a solid surface. This makes it an open poly surface. So just keep that in mind, and I'm going to do the same thing for the other views. So if you go into the front, select your cutting object, type trim, hit enter. There you go. And go back to perspective to see how it went, and this is already kind of becoming architecturally interesting just as a form goes, but anyway, last one in the right view, I made this circle. So sometimes when it's an open poly surface, it might make you select multiple surfaces to trim, but we're going to see how this goes. Nope, it did the whole thing. That's great. All right, and that is the trim command using lines. You can also use surfaces, so let's go ahead and draw a surface right quick. Let's see here. I'm just going to use this view. So say you have this, and I want to do something a little more interesting than that, so I'm going to move it that way. You can select your surface, type trim, hit enter, and select your model, hit enter again, and there you go. Now, something interesting that you can also use the trim command for, after you've done this, if you want to patch whatever it is that you've done, you simply can finish the outline of whatever it is. Sometimes it won't be open like that, but in this case it is. Dupe edge, enter, and I'll just select these pieces that have been trimmed, hit enter, select that line, type join, hit enter, trim, and you can trim the outside of the surface you have made, and now you have created the filled region for what you have trimmed. And afterwards you can select that and that, type join, and now it is connected. And you could essentially do that for all of the pieces that you have trimmed and make it a solid surface as well. And yeah, that is the trim command.